You know, I've never been to a party before to celebrate a broken boiler.
What a coincidence. Never thrown one before. So, are we having fun yet?
Oh, yeah. Too bad you didn't bring along a bottle of wine.
It was cheap, but it was a good month.
You're unbelievable. I can't believe you want to spend the whole night here babysitting a broken boiler. It's gonna be tiring, and it's gonna be dirty, and it's probably gonna be cold.
Then maybe we could slide into that sleeping bag and warm each other up. Or, if you'd rather, I could take a hike and you could curl up with a stone-cold furnace.
I mean it. You could be the answer to Frankie's prayers and mine.
Well, I'm flattered. I think. Although I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Well, you're the one that said it was God's will that you come here. And listen, if the big guy's got plans for the two of us, then who am I to say I don't think so?
Oh, Max, I think you misunderstood. Because, see, if there is a plan for God that he's making for us, it's not about you and me. It's about the two of us and Frankie. You know? Your son, I teach deaf children, and I wanted to help your son.
Oh, yeah, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful. But you know what? I think what's going on between you and me is turning into a little more than just a friendship, don't you?
Can I open my eyes?
Well, if you promise not to leave my arms.
Oh. Oh, Dylan, look at the moonlight on the snow.
Yeah, I didn't figure the roads would be so bad. But was it worth the trip? Oh, welcome to the Mountain Frontier Lodge. This is where you're going to be spending your honeymoon, Mrs. Moody.
Is this the way you treat heroes around here? Patrick Thornhart ought to get a medal for stopping that traitor and his men of 21 before they could turn the Irish peace talks into a bloodbath. Nobody seems to care. You don't even know where your commanding officer is. Now, I would like to turn over my prisoner. I'd like a formal statement clearing Patrick Thornhart of all charges against him, and I would like to arrange the release of my nephew, Kevin Buchanan. I'd like to start all that right about now.
Perhaps if I rattle the necessary cages loudly enough.
Marty, do you take this man to be your husband?
I do. With all my heart.
Look, if you want to spend the night, that's fine. But lose the candles and turn the music off because I'm not in the mood for a party.
Oh, come on, things aren't that bad. You got the boiler going again.
Yeah, for now. little dumb luck and chewing gum, but what happens when it breaks down and I can't fix it? Then the pipes will freeze.
So, you just thaw it out with a blow dryer.
Not if they freeze and burst. And then a $900 problem becomes a $20,000 one, and I ain't exactly got that lying around. As a matter of fact, after paying the mortgage on the diner and the rent on my new apartment, all I got is $18.50.
All right, look, I know you've got problems. I just think these are things that can be dealt with.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I hope. You're probably right. We should probably have a party. I mean, for tomorrow. How does that go? And the cops broke in and found them frozen in each other's arms.
I always thought that divine intervention was a little heavy, but if that's what you want to call it, what's going on between you and me?
You were making a big mistake.
The only mistake I made was fighting this. I didn't see us happening, but I guess that's what they mean when they say God works in mysterious ways. This is downright weird.
Oh, I like you. I do. But that's not why I kept pestering you. I just knew that your son was deaf, and I wanted to help you acknowledge the problem.
That's why you spilled something on me every chance you got and tried to get my shirt off? Come on, Maggie. Admit it. You've been flirting with me since the moment we met.
I've been what? Aren't you gonna get that?
If we're quiet, they'll go away.
Hey, Mac, you in there?
Cord. It's Cord. Cord, what a nice surprise.
Hi,
I'm
Maggie.
sorry, I can't stay.
Hi, Maggie. Was it something I said?
Tell me something, Cord. What is your problem?
You know what that was? Besides a truly amazing kiss. That was real progress, Vega. 6 months ago, you would have said, take a hike. I could fix this broken boiler on my own.
I can't.
I know, but that's what makes this thing so great. You want me to stick around and help out?
So in an hour from now, when the boiler breaks down again, you're freezing your
You're
butt
going to
off.
be thinking this is a lousy night, but at least I had Andy there to share it with. I got news for you, pal. Your days as a loner are history. 14 now. And when the going gets rough, I'm not going anywhere.
Tell me something I don't know. I mean it. You know, I've never met anybody like you. I mean, I've known beautiful. But beautiful and strong.
I've never known anybody like you either. So, here's to getting better acquainted. Everything is so perfect.
Yeah, thanks to Max. And he did have that farmer come over and plow the driveway just for us.
You don't think your family down in North Carolina minded that we made it such a short trip?
Oh, not at all. And they were happy we flew down there.
All 250 of them. They wanted to make sure that you knew you were in official Moody now.
Well, I think that's probably the biggest wedding present I could have ever gotten. And the loudest. And the huggiest.
Yeah, well, they're my people, and they mean the world to me. And I wanted them to see just how happy that you make me.
Yeah. So you don't think that I was selfish bringing you back here all alone, the two of us in this big empty lodge?
Not at all. This place is perfect. Besides, it's a place that we've come full circle, you know? It was the first time that we made love was just down the road in that old barn, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Something wrong? What is it?
No.
Marty.
Just sometimes when I think about how close I came to losing you.
Well, you didn't, right?
I don't think we should keep avoiding it.
What are you talking about now?
Talking about the wedding. Talking about Patrick. I just think we should get it out, you know, and talk about it. And I don't love Patrick Thornhart. I had no idea that he was going to show up at our wedding.
I know you didn't. And you know what? It's not your fault. But the thing of it is that's just the kind of person that Patrick Thornhart is. And now his games are over, and he's back in Ireland. And Marty, that's the end of it.
How are you holding up? I think this is one of the longest 24-hour periods that I've ever stumbled my way through.
She gave the what for to that poor officer. Almost took his head off.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Yeah.
I think that almost being killed by terrorists just has a way of putting me in a real foul mood.
Mm-hmm. Especially if one of the bloody bastards is sitting right across from you. Can't help but think that that bloody bastard tried to blow up all those friends of ours.
Like Marty Saybrook. Patrick, look, I'm sorry about the way things turned out. I know how you feel about her.
Yeah. What gave me away? The way I showed up at her wedding like a bloody idiot trying to talk her out of it?
You saved her life.
No thanks to that sorry excuse for a human being.
Inspector Bass, would you come with me, please?
How can you call him Inspector? That is a title of respect, and he has none. Not for the law, not for any blessed soul. He ordered the woman I loved killed and almost killed another one. Not to mention a whole ballroom full of innocent people. Your hands are so full of blood, including Todd Manning. Why didn't you come?
Now, would you please shut this maniac up? Every word he says is an absolute lie.
Look, I did escort this individual all the way from the U.S. back here to Dublin. Can somebody please tell me that you're going to lock him up?
We're taking him into custody. You'll have to come back in the morning to give your testimony.
That'd be fine. What about my nephew, Kevin? You're holding him for disorderly conduct at a peace rally. I want to see him.
I'm sorry, but that'll have to wait for the morning as well.
Oh, can you believe these people?
Oh, I was raised a Christian. I was raised a Christian man. I was taught to turn the other cheek. Oh, I swear to you, leave me in this room with this man for 30 seconds, and I swear I'll kill him with my bare hands.
I thought I was beginning to understand women, and then I run into Maggie Carpenter. I can't figure her out at all.
Would you want to, Mac?
I mean, to hear you tell it, the woman's been driving you crazy since she's come to town. I mean, always digging her nose in your business, telling you how to deal with Frankie's problem.
You see, the point is I did deal with it. She was right. Frankie needed to see the doctor, so I owe her one. But then I wondered why she kept trying so hard, and then it finally hit me. She's coming on to me. I try to come back at her. She puts on the brakes so hard I go through the windshield.
Look, granted, Max, you are the stud meister of Lambview. I'll give you that one, but I don't think she was coming on to you.
She shows up at my house in the middle of the night and says God sent her to me, and that's not a come-on line? Admittedly, maybe not one I have ever used before, but believe me, I think I may use it in the future because it works like gangbusters, especially on me.
Look, Max, maybe this God's will thing that she was talking about, maybe she was sincere about that. I mean, come on, think about it. Her brother was deaf, right? And that brother suffered because her father couldn't deal with that illness.
Yeah, I know that, and she thinks God sent her to me so I won't make the same mistake with Frankie.
Maybe that's all there is to it.
That's what she's telling me. But I'm telling you, her eyes are telling me something else.
Oh,
the woman,
Max.
she wants me.
Crying out loud here.
Wait, what is it with you? What's up? Wait, you don't still have a thing for her, do you?
Still? No, Max, no, it never was. Look, no, wait. Maggie's got to tell you a thing or two, all right, Max? I can't say anything about it because it's not my place. But she's got to talk to you herself, okay?
About what? What, she got another guy in the background? What? Broken heart? What, she's on the rebound? What is it? Come on, give me a break here, Cord.
I can't. It is none of my business. You know what you got to do? You got to find Maggie yourself, tell her how you feel about her, and let her straighten you out by herself, okay?
Oh, that'll work. I just did that, and she ran screaming out of my house, which is what I would like to do right now. Listen, Nanny's upstairs with the kids. I got to run and check at Rhodey's. What do you say? You want to come with me?
No, thanks. I am beat.
Good. I'll buy you a beer.
Well, maybe one.
Yeah, grab the boat.
Holy Mother of God, it's me again, Maggie. Can you help me? When I talk to you, everything seems so clear. I mean, I love God, and I want to do his work in the world, and that's all there is to it. But then I get out in the world, and suddenly nothing's clear at all. Maggie, can I get you anything? What?
I'm sorry. I couldn't tell if you were deep in thought or numb with hunger.
Oh, actually, I was just praying.
Oh, well, that has to be a first for Rhodey. Anything that you want to talk to a friend about?
I wish I could.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but were you praying to get the guy or to lose him?
Oh, neither.
You sure about that? Because there's a look you get when you want two very different things, especially if you know that you're going to have to give up one and it's going to be lost forever. It's a kind of a lonely look, and, well, honey, you got it.
Hey, look what I found up in the cedar chest. These are quilts that my grandmother made when I was just a little bitty kid. Darlene must have had them up here. You want one?
Hey, this is kind of cold in here.
All right. You know, I can make you some hot cider if you want.
No, everything's perfect. Except for my husband.
Oh, yeah? And what's wrong with him?
Well, for one thing, it's not in this quilt with me.
Well, that can be arranged. And what's the second thing?
Are you still upset about Patrick?
Marty, come on, listen. I'm never gonna like what the guy did to you. But I mean, it's over now. He's gone. It's done with. And we are on our honeymoon. And we're gonna start a great, new, beautiful life together.
I know. That's why I want to talk about it, so that we can start over again, without any doubts or fears about what happened in the church.
All right, does that mean that we'll never talk about Patrick Thornhart again?
I know you're angry that I talked with Patrick before the ceremony.
Right, but I'm not mad at you. I just don't understand how someone can harass another person the way that he was harassing you.
Well, you know what? I'm almost glad that he came by. Because it gave me one last time to tell him that I wanted to marry you.
Okay.
And it showed me how right this is and how right it always will be.
And when we were at the altar, I saw you looking
I
back
know,
to...
but I felt sorry for him. I knew he was hurting, and I wasn't torn. I wanted to marry you. Only you. That's what I'll always want.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. But, you know, we could try to find the positive in all this, you know, somewhere.
Well, I do know this. He taught me how to be brave. Brave to admit my mistakes and see how much I'd lost when I let you go. So don't hate Patrick. I'm not asking you to like him. But in a way he never meant. He brought you and me back together.
Commissioner Buchanan, you said?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day when Patrick Thornhart could walk through that door again. You two were on the television news at 6 o'clock, you know.
We were.
Yes, Lord Cove said you were doing a grand job.
Well, things went pretty well. We still got a lot to do. I ain't worried about that.
I wouldn't doubt you, not for a minute, sir. Let me take your coat. Thank you. Will you be staying long?
Oh, I don't know.
Fine. There you are.
I know there isn't much we can do in Dublin until, in the morning. But you sure you wanted to come to this godforsaken island and trying to rub salt in the wound?
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
So, do you want to tell me about this guy?
It's not about a guy. It's about this plan that I have for my life and a goal that I've been working very hard toward, and I don't know, I guess like all plans do, everything's gone kerflooey.
Because of Max?
What does Max have to do with this?
Oh, Maggie. You know, you're new around here, so you probably don't know about my somewhat, shall we call it, colorful past, but I used to be a madam. I had a very fancy house.
Oh, no way. No way. Wow. I thought my old days I was the bad girl.
No, honey, I probably could have given you some lessons. And some of them would have been painful. But one thing that I got from that old life, I learned a lot about human nature. I could sense when a man and a woman were more than a little attracted to one another. I could see the sparks.
You see that with Max and me. Well, I think that it's not love, it's friction.
Doesn't matter where the sparks come from. Once the fire gets going.
No, don't say that, don't even think it.
Where's your partner? Renee? I don't know. Guess she's out back. All right. I guess I'll do the forerunner around here. All right. One shot. Throw it back. And tell me what's going on with Maggie.
Oh, Max, you're about as subtle as a truck. And I can't tell you about Maggie. You're going to have to hear it from her. Although I appreciate the drink.
Have mercy on me. Would you? I'm dying here, okay? Oh, is that it? Is she dying? No. Max, come on. Well, then what is it? I can't come up with one reason why she blew me off like that. Oh, my God. How could I be so stupid? It never occurred to me. Does Maggie care?
I'm not going to get into this, Max. But no, she is not gay, all right?
Hey, listen, it'd be fine with me. I'd just be more confused because there's definitely something going on between us.
All right, look, that's it. You two have got to talk. I will be right back.
Hey, listen, I don't want you running interference for me.
Good, because I'm not volunteering, but I'm going to talk to her, get her to talk to you, and then you guys can handle it from there on, all right?
Oh, you make it sound as if I'm trying to fix you up with the devil. Max isn't that bad. Well, maybe he used to be, but he's changed. Luna changed all that. You know what Max needs now? He needs to know it's not a betrayal of Luna for him to be happy.
Hey, ladies.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I thought you were with Max.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
I think that I have to, excuse me, darling, get back to Margaritaville behind the bar. See you later.
Fun. Guess what I'm going to say?
That I should tell Max the truth, but I can't.
Yes, you can. He's starting to think that there's something going on with you two.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I'll just go up to him and say, Max, oh, by the way, did I tell you I'm about to become a nun?
That's exactly what you can say to him. Unless, of course, you're having second thoughts. Are you?
Hey, keep it down over there. I can hear you thinking.
That what, Mr. ESP?
Marty and Dylan?
That's spooky. How did she do that?
I was thinking about them, too.
Why?
I don't know. Getting married, making a commitment. No, it just takes a lot of guts.
Well, not if you don't even know how big a commitment it's going to be. It's kind of what happened with Hunter and me. We were young and we loved each other and we thought that was enough. Then he started to go through some bad times and he got abusive, and I mean, I couldn't help him because I didn't even know who he was anymore.
Do you ever think you really know who a person is? I mean, deep inside?
Yes, I do. But it's hard. Because a person has to trust you. But I think once that person does trust you, then I hope some of the fear goes away.
What fear?
The fear of letting someone you love look in your heart. Even in places that you're afraid of yourself.
You know, you're amazing. I mean, the way you just believe in people. Sometimes I wish I had that kind of faith. You know, I got one question to ask you. What's up with you and all these loser guys?
Your friend, Commissioner Buchanan, was telling me you've had quite a time. I'm sorry I doubted you, but, you know, the papers and the local police, they're all certain you were the killer. And my heart was saying otherwise, but I'm an old fool, and you think I listened to that?
No, I don't blame you, Mr. Keneally. I know it looks like a guilty man.
Well, according to Commissioner Buchanan, you're a genuine hero. And that calls for a drop of paddy. Did you go Dublin again?
Yeah, same old, same old. Kevin's in jail, nobody's talking.
This calls for a toast to Patrick Thornhart, the man who kept the hopes for peace alive in this troubled land. And to Margaret, the lady he found on Inniscrag when the full moon was casting its spell. And didn't I tell you, if you kissed her then, it would be forever. So to happiness, to long life, and to a honeymoon in this very inn where you first met.
Dylan? While I was changing, I saw a falling star.
Oh, you did? Did you make a wish? All right, tell me.
I wished that I could make love to my husband. My husband. And I might need another falling star for this one. I thought tonight, on our honeymoon, we could start to try and make a family. What? We both want a big family. I thought tonight would be the perfect night to start. But
Marty, aren't there a few things you should take care of before we start a family? Like, for instance, you finishing medical school being one.
Oh, so we're gonna get practical now.
No, I'm not getting practical. If anything, I'm getting selfish. You see, I want to spend as much time with my lovely wife as I possibly can. Especially before I have to start sharing her with our children.
No, if you put it that way, I'd like to spend some time with you, too.
All right. You got yourself a deal. You know, I've never been happier than I am right now. Never.
You had no way of knowing, really, but, see, Marty just married a man that she was going with before she met Patrick.
But you and the lady were made for each other. I'd have staked my life on that. Why did I tell her that you were not to be trusted? It's all my fault.
Oh, no, it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's just the way it worked out, that's all.
Excuse me. Wild Swan, Kennelly here. Commissioner Buchanan? Yes, he's standing here.
Thank you.
I know true love when I see it. And so does the Irish moon when it's shining down on you and Miss Saybrook.
Well, maybe you have to believe for the moon to weave its spell. And I guess she didn't.
Kevin, is that you? God, it's good to hear you. I thought they had you shackled to the wall of a dungeon somewhere.
Well, they did, Uncle Bo. But when I heard you were over here and trying to see me, I told them. You were some major U.S. law enforcement official, and you'd better get to see me, or there's going to be a major international incident over here.
Well, that's the way to sling the bull, Kev. You all right?
I'm okay. But there's something really weird about this whole arrest here. Like, for starters, I wasn't disturbing the peace at all.
What were you doing, Kev?
No, they're treating me very well.
Ah, you can't talk, huh?
Right.
You know what? I should have thought of this before. I know somebody who might be able to help you.
Listen, why don't you just sit tight, okay? We've still got a chopper here. I can be back in Dublin in no time.
And we'll see about what we can do to get you back home in Landview.
First you walk away from a husband who beats you, and then you start going out with Kevin Buchanan, who breaks up with you long distance from London. I don't get it. I mean, why did he do that, Harrison? Is he crazy? What do you want?
I heard you were having some heating problems.
Oh, yeah? And now you're a plumber? I thought you were RJ's bag man.
Look, I'm just keeping an eye on Mr. Gannon's investment, that's all. Can't make a profit if your customers are freezing to death, can you?
Well, I got it under control.
Oh, is that so? You fixed the boiler? Oh, that's great, man, because, you know, a new one will cost you a fortune. Hey, I almost forgot. You are a león, and a león could do anything. Even if he's so cold, his hands are shaking. What, are you just saving on heating oil? It's real good, my man, because you know what? Payday's coming up again real soon. And I will be back.
Tony, was somebody here?
No, honey. Look, it was just some bum who thought we were open all night. Why don't you try to get back to sleep? If you can, I know it's cold. I think the patch that I put on the boiler must have rattled itself off.
Oh, can you fix it?
Hey, I could fix anything. I'm in Leon, remember?
You want my advice? I'd try the direct approach. I think you'd get a little farther than just staring at her.
You know, I hear what you're saying. I do, but you don't understand what happens when you tell people you're a nun that they flinch. You know, it's like you weren't human to them anymore. And I worked so hard to try to get Max's trust so that I can help Frankie. And if all of a sudden I break that trust by telling him I'm this creature from the convent.
Whoa, wait. This trust that you're talking about, that's so important to you? Doesn't it bother you that it's based on the fact that you haven't told Max the truth from the beginning? Now, what's up with that, huh?
You know what? I really wish that people would stop second-guessing me.
Oh, Max, now, wait a minute. Max, wait. Look, leave her alone. She doesn't...
You must stop me. I am not afraid.
Why are you running away? You want to know what I think?